Subscribe and download over 1 million code snippet including this tutorial from codegive.com, link in the description below. In Python, converting a string to an integer is a common operation that you may encounter in various programming scenarios. This tutorial will guide you through the process of converting strings to integers in Python, explaining different methods and providing code examples. The most straightforward way to convert a string to an integer in Python is by using the built-in int function. In the examples above, the int function is applied to the string representation of a number, resulting in the conversion to an integer. Keep in mind that using int with a string that doesn't represent a valid integer will raise a value error. Another approach to convert a string to an integer involves converting the string to a float and then rounding it to the nearest integer. In this example, the string representation of a float is first converted to a float using float, and then round is applied to obtain the nearest integer. To handle potential errors when converting a string to an integer, you can use a try and except block. In this example, the program prompts the user to enter a number, and the try block attempts to convert the input to an integer. If the conversion is successful, the program proceeds; otherwise, it catches the value error in the except block and provides an error message. Converting strings to integers in Python is a fundamental operation, and you can use various methods based on your specific requirements. Whether using the int function, float, and round, or incorporating error handling with try and except, these techniques will help you handle string to integer conversions effectively in your Python programs. ChatGPT. In Python, converting a string to an integer is a common operation, especially when dealing with user input or data from external sources. Python provides a built-in function called int that allows you to perform this conversion. In this tutorial, we'll explore various aspects of converting strings to integers in Python with code examples. The int function in Python is the primary method for converting strings to integers. Here's a basic example. Output. In this example, the int function takes the string 123 and converts it to the integer 123. When converting a string to an integer, it's essential to handle cases where the string may not represent a valid integer. For example, output. The value error exception is raised when attempting to convert a string that doesn't represent a valid integer. Using a try except block allows you to gracefully handle such cases. The int function can also be used to convert strings representing numbers in different bases, such as binary, octal, or hexadecimal. Here's an example. Output. In this example, the second argument, 2, in the int function specifies the base, binary, in this case. When dealing with user input, it's a good practice to use a loop and exception handling to ensure that the program prompts the user until valid input is provided. Here's an example. This loop continues to prompt the user until a valid integer is entered. Converting strings to integers in Python is a common task, and the int function provides a straightforward way to accomplish this. Handling invalid input and considering base conversions are essential aspects of robust programming when dealing with string to integer conversions. ChatGPT.